Hi, this is Tamara here from the EFT Training Centre. I don't know if I was live before, but it's just told me I'm live now, so I'm going to assume that we've just started. So I am sitting in my trailer tent in my driveway, and wouldn't it be nice if I was camping? But we are planning to go camping as soon as the campsites are open, so we've got that to look forward to. But in the meantime, I thought I would share with you something that I was tapping on this morning, and that is my relationship with food. And I identified a few aspects which maybe you'll relate to as well. And if you are, then please do tap along with me, because I'm going to be doing some tapping on this. So one of them is that I'm not really very mindful when I eat. So I might eat when I'm checking my phone or talking or watching TV, but I never really sit there and eat. And as a result of that, I'm aware that I gulp my food down. I don't really chew it properly. I'm not really aware of what I'm eating. And then the other thing that I've noticed is that when I eat, so I tend not to eat when I'm hungry, but I think I eat when I'm thirsty, and I eat when I'm bored, and I will just help myself to more even if I'm not hungry. So it's very rare that I have that amazing feeling of feeling hungry and feeling satiated from food. I just eat. Oh, and the other reason I eat is because it's the right time of day to be eating, and I'm just like, it's dinner time, I will eat whether I'm hungry or not. So I feel like that's not a very positive attitude towards food, and I was thinking about working on changing that. So if you can relate, then please do tap along with me. And if you do tap along with me, then you agree to take responsibility for your own well-being. And if you think that tapping is something that you do on the dance floor and you have no idea about EFT tapping, it stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. It's like acupuncture for emotions without the use of needles. And the invitation is to simply do what I do and say what I say. So let's get going. So even though I have this struggle with my relationship with food, I'm not very mindful when I eat, and I don't chew my food properly, and I eat when I'm not hungry, I eat when I'm bored, I eat because it's lunchtime, and I don't really listen to my body. I'm not really in tune with my body. But I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway, and have compassion for myself just the way I am and just the way I'm not. So tapping through the points now. I'm aware that my relationship with food is not the greatest. I'm aware that I eat when I'm not hungry, and that I'm not really respecting my body, and I'm not really listening to my body. And I really want to be able to do that, but not in a shoulding way, but in a more compassionate way and a kind way to myself. I want to be able to be more aware of when I'm hungry and when I'm not. And I want to be able to choose water if I'm thirsty, and find something else if I'm bored, or even tap on it. And I'm thinking, how am I going to remember that in the moment? And I'm open to the possibility of knowing and trusting that sometimes I'll be aware and sometimes I won't. And when I forget, I choose to be kind to myself and have compassion for myself, because I won't remember all the time. But I'm open to the possibility of becoming more aware and more in tune with my body and its needs for hunger, for thirst, for food, for water, and I'm open to the possibility of becoming aware of when my mind needs something other than food because it's bored and it just wants a distraction. But most of all, I choose now to have compassion and kindness for myself, and knowing and trusting that all the reasons why I started eating when I'm not hungry have a reason, and whether I know that reason or not, I'm sending love to that part of me that needs to fill that empty space with food. Maybe it's love I'm craving. Maybe it's trust. Maybe it's attention. But whatever the reason, I'm sending healing love to that reason now, and that part of me that is experiencing that reason. Infusing every cell of my being with an abundance of kindness, self-compassion, self-worth, self-value, and self-love. And say transform and take a deep breath. So I'd love to hear how you got on. So do post in the comments, and if you have any questions, then post them in the comments as well. And if you want to know more about EFT tapping, you can download a free EFT manual from my website, tamaradon.com. Bye.